strategy memorandum and yeah, basically trading tips and tricks before risking your real money. So that's something that we have at bitsgap for you guys to offer. So yeah, let's go back to the initial configuration, like this one, 300 investment, I think. Yeah, that's one we had. Adjust. Yeah. So for me, this grid step is good enough. It's a decent value. I usually trade from 0.67, the last one I traded, up to around 1.5. No, actually not 0.5. It's around 1.2%. That's my grid range, like grid step range. I'm comfortable with. It has proven to be successful for me. And that's why I stick with this configuration where I have my grid step from 0.67 up to 1.2%. I mean, it's just from my practical experience. It has proven to be successful. And this kind of range allows me to achieve around 30% monthly. Like the last one trade I closed was BNB trading to USDT. And I think I had like 0.8% as a grid step or something, and I managed to make 30% in bot profit for the period of 1 month. That's a very impressive return just for 1 month, and that's why in other past cases that I had, when I stick with the same grid step range, I made like around 30%, sometimes even more. So that's something that has proven for me to be valid, successful, and that's why I stick with this exact grid step range. Okay, it can be different for you because coins are like different from each other. Some are more volatile, some are moderately volatile, some are like low volatility coins. It's just that you need to figure out what is the list of your favorite coins, to see the volatility of each in this list of your favorite coins, to check if this grid step that you stick with is perfectly in line with the market volatility of your favorite coins, and that it can bring you decent returns. Okay, so for me, since I'm trading coins like BNB, 0x, what else I'm trading, Link, Quantum, Bitcoin, Ethereum, for me, the trading range, the grid step range from 0.67% to 1.2%, that's the one over here, has proven to be successful. Yeah, so that's something that you can try as well, or feel free to come up with your own grid step range and share the results with the rest of us. And yeah, that's the cool thing, that we have the Telegram community and the support here in bitsgap, where you can guys really provide your feedback, exchange your thoughts, exchange your ideas, so that the rest could see. And eventually this mantra of experience sharing is eventually good for everyone. It's a win-win strategy, because the more you share, the more you see, the more you analyze, the higher are the chances, and the quicker you will come up with the decent and valid strategy for you. So that's why don't hesitate to exchange your thoughts, your bots. By the way, you can do this by just clicking here, share and earn. You can actually share the exact configuration that you currently have with the rest of us. And by the way, it's a referral link at the same time, which is another tip for you guys. You can not only share your results, but you can also bring your peers to the platform. So anyway, that's a cool feature. So that's the thing about the classic bot. And as we speak of the SBot, and let's actually switch back to the demo mode. Yeah, and let's see what we have for the SBot. So you now know that the SBot is the perfect one for the sideways market. And by the way, the strategy that you can use on the sideways market is this one, for example. So that's, by the way, is the pattern formation that you can spot on any coin in crypto. Yeah, so this pattern formation basically tells you that it's a perfect trading range to execute the SBot, because that's the exact sideways formation we're looking for. So the configuration that you can stick with is this one. Yeah, because as you spot this pattern formation, you anticipate the price to bounce off the support line and then rise back to the resistance, and maybe again it will revert and will fall down to the support, bounces off the support again, and then rises to resistance, and hopefully, like fortunately, it will even breach the resistance and will go even higher. So that's something that we are looking for. So that's why that's the configuration you can stick with on this sideways market, launching the SBot. And another cool thing about this pattern formation is that your stop loss is relatively close to the entry price, which is another vital thing to take into account when it comes to trading, because we really need to focus on the risk management at first place, because risk management defines our success. You can have 3 trades in profit in a row that will cover next 7 losses that you can have in a row. So risk management is the first priority. Just make sure that the potential return is like it exceeds the potential risk. And I will, by the way, show you how you can calculate that in the smart trading mode. So as we speak of this, continue speaking about this pattern, your stop loss is here below the support line, because once the price, unfortunately, it can be that this market no longer wants to go higher, or at least to stay within this trading range, and now sellers want to push lower. Then when you see the price breaching the support line and trading below this level, well, in my case, I look for like 2 days and 3 days for the price to stay below the support before I actually close the position. But just for like to make it simple, you put your stop loss below the support line. This is where if the price reaches this price level of your stop loss, most likely it will continue the downfall. So that's why you put your stop loss here, and it's pretty close to your entry price. Okay, so that's the configuration you can stick with when you spot this kind of pattern on the market. Of course, there are many other patterns that exist, like for example this one. That's the perfect one for the classic bot, because you see the support line in that case is angled up, and same with the resistance, it's an angled up resistance line. That's something that you can spot on a rising market, and it successfully bounces off the angled up support line and then reverts from the resistance. So once, I mean, I urge you to trade this pattern only if you see the bounce off. Do not enter the market when you just see the price reaching the support, because it's not enough. It reached the support, but it can break it. At least wait for some time to see the bounce of it, so that it brings you more clarity and more confidence that most likely, like statistically, it will go higher and will establish new higher high right at the next resistance top. So here you can stick with this pattern, configuration. Also notice that the stop loss is going to be pretty close to your entry price. So that's something you should consider as well. By the way, never forget about the